I know you hate this, but I love you.
I love you.
The whole audience just felt your love. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess, and it is the week of guests, and today we have my mom, Chris. I know you're super excited that my mom is back in a video. Today, we're going to talk about Jungle Cubs Born to be Wild. Jungle Cubs Born to be Wild is a 1996 direct-to-video release. It is directed by Kenny Tompkins and Marcia Manta. Kenny Tompkins is best known for Beauty and the Beast, Lunatics Unleashed, Gargoyles, and this. Marcia Manta I covered in the video about Goof Troop Christmas. The link will be in the description. 3 of the 5 animation directors I have covered in previous videos, so I'm just going to list and link them in the description. The other 2 are Burt Midall and Yul Sun Kim. Burt Midall is best known for Young Justice, Hulk and the Agents of Smash, Gargoyles, and He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword.
Yul Sun Kim is known for Virtual Oz, Hot Rod Dogs, and Cool Car Cats, and Hey Arnold the Movie.
Peter Lonsdale is best known for Back to the Future 1 and 2, The Rocketeer, and Beverly Hills Cop 2.
The music is by Stephen James Taylor, who just covered in Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa. The link is in the description.
The film is written by Sam Graham, Chris Hubbell, and Carter Crocker. Sam Graham and Chris Hubbell are a writing team, and they're best known for The Little Mermaid, Oliver and Company, RoboCop Alpha Commando, and Space Precinct.
Carter Crocker is best known for The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Darkwing Duck, RoboCop Alpha Commando, and Little People Big Discoveries.
The only person I haven't covered in a previous video is Elizabeth Daily, so everybody else who plays all the other main characters will be listed and linked in the description. Elizabeth Daily plays Bagheera, and she's best known for Pee-wee's Big Adventure, The Powerpuff Girls, Happy Feet, and The Devil's Rejects.
This film is a collection of 3 shorts.
The shorts are A Night in the Wasteland, How the Panther Lost Its Roar, and Red Dogs, which are from episode 1, 2, and 6 of the television show Jungle Cubs.
The show started on Toon Disney and moved to the Disney Channel for reruns. I was thinking through the whole thing that I'm not going to have much to talk about.
Neither do I.
All I could think of is it's for kids. It's, I can't say it was horrible. I mean, and there was things I laughed at, and thought were cute, but it's not my cup of tea. But I'm an adult, and I think kids probably would like it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get more and more annoyed by these direct-to-video movies that are just a collection of shorts. Because I'm so, I really enjoy watching movies, and then when I have to watch, 3 short, I didn't like Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa because I thought the shorts they picked were bad. Except for, maybe 2, there were 5 on that one, so it was much more of them. But they're, 2.
But it's not really, in my opinion, it's not a movie.
It's not a movie, but, out of the, I think these 3, weak. A Night in the Wasteland, I thought it was interesting, an interesting concept to have all young versions of
that was cute,
of the animals from the Jungle Book. I think it's an interesting concept. I think we run into a lot of issues none of them knew each other when they were young, except maybe Bagheera and Baloo because they knew each other previously, obviously in the movie because they talk to each other like they know each other. Baloo's immediately hey Baggy, what's going on? How's it? And Bagheera's why are you hanging out with Mowgli? What's that about?
Right.
So it's obvious they know each other. But Shere Khan, there's no evidence that any of them know Shere Khan. And it's they know of him.
Or Kaa.
And they don't know Kaa. Kaa's a run-in.
And he's a scary snake.
And they definitely don't know King Louie. King Louie's a whole thing. He wants to steal Mowgli and steal Red Fire. And if they had all been friends, King Louie would have been a lot more chill about Mowgli and stuff. So, and I get it. It's supposed to be a whole entire separate thing. Because it's supposed to be cool that you're watching them as kids and everything, and that's nice, but I don't know. I just don't think enough of the characters. But again, I think another problem is it's airing at the same time as a lot of other shows that are very good. Gargoyles? I watched the Gargoyles movie, which was 5 episodes, but those episodes were in sequence. They were connected. It was all the same story. I was pleasantly surprised by Gargoyles. I thought I was gonna be it was gonna be another one of these or another, and I was gonna be all right, whatever. I liked Gargoyles.
Wow.
I was I might keep watching this show.
Wow.
Because that was, I think you'd like it. A lot of famous people in that show.
Wow.
But
yeah, these jumped everywhere. These were just episodes.
right. So was Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa. And so are most shows. Like, DuckTales normally jumps around, but it does have stuff that's in sequence. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's on air with other things that are just blowing it out of the water. Like, you heard the resume of some of these people. Like, those things were on at the same time. It's harder now, because I get it. It's like a direct-to-video. Like, they took the episodes and said, let's compile them and do a direct-to-video thing, where kids can just enjoy a couple episodes of Jungle Cubs. But the show even wasn't on for long. It started on Toon Disney, probably for a season, and then went to Disney Channel. And, like, it has, like, 2 seasons, I think? Maybe?
Right. 96 to 98.
Yeah, is super short, so it obviously didn't do well. Like, you know, DuckTales was on forever, and now it's got a reboot. That's how popular that show is. And Chip and Dale was on for a long time. Like, well, long time to me. You know, it's probably 4 seasons or something, but for a cartoon kid show, that's a long time. Where, you know, it's just one of the weaker ones. Like, as much as I wanted to like Timon and Pumbaa, and as much as I didn't really care if I liked this or not, because I'm not a Jungle Book fan, that's a whole other thing. I'm not a giant Jungle Book person. I really was intrigued by the concept of all of them being young, but then it was like, to have Jason Marsden voicing 2 of the main characters, it's like, okay, as much as I love you, Jason Marsden, I love your voice for Max and Kovu and Haiku, like, and Thackeray, like, it's all appropriate for those. But to have you voicing 2 main characters in the same show, it's really obvious it's you. At least for me, it's very obvious, because I'm in tune to Jason Marsden's voice as well. And then Rob Paulsen, this is probably just a me problem, because I know all these. Rob Paulsen, I just associate with PJ and the Animaniacs, so to hear him as Hathy. And then also, Colonel Hathy is like a bad ASS in Jungle Book. Like, he's hardcore. Yeah. He's the one marching and like marching with his family. Right. He's like, ho. So like, I felt like his character wasn't very appropriate. Where like King Louie was very like mischievous and everything. And that's what he grows up to be. Baloo was very like chilled out, like, and that's who Baloo grows up to be. Bagheera was very informative and talkative, and that's who Bagheera grows up to be. Shere Khan was kind of like a brat, and that's who he grows up to be. But Hathy is like a scaredy cat, almost, and like has nothing to do with like military whatever. So that was very strange. And then Kaa, Kaa's just, at least Kaa's voiced by that dude that does Grown Up Kaa.
That's crazy.
So whatever. But the first one, A Night in the Wasteland, it was a nice introduction. I thought it was cute that Shere Khan was trying to prove himself, and then they all wanted to go see him fail, but then he saves them. Like, that's cute. I love when the villain really does actually care for them, even though he doesn't in the movie, but it's fine. Right. And then in How Panther Lost Its Roar, I felt bad for Bagheera, because like he just wants to like feel adequate. Yeah. But then like saving his friends made him feel better and everything, and that made me smile. I also liked that one because it was nice and short and to the point.
that one was with the 2 birds. Yeah. The 2
Lenny
vultures,
and Squiggy.
And that took me back to, they're the voices of Lenny and Squiggy. Or the gentlemen that play Lenny and Squiggy and Laverne and Shirley. So that definitely ages me, but to hear their voices made me giggle. You know, every time I heard their voices, it made me giggle.
Also, there's a third. Wait, I think there are 4 vultures in the movie. Yeah. Because it's a quartet. It's like a bar. But there were only 2, and I was like, okay. And then they don't seem to be young. No. They weren't super old, but they were not young. So it's like, what's that about? Yep. And then the third one was my favorite, because I liked the sequence where they each took the red dog and then distracted the red dog.
Yeah, so that was very cool.
I liked that sequence a lot.
I did like that.
I thought it was clever. Getting up to it, I was like, whatever. I don't care that Baloo is sleepwalking. Right. But that entire sequence where they're trying to save Shere Khan by distracting them each as they go, all the way until they're in the water with the bees, was very clever, and I liked that.
I actually thought the stuff with Baloo sleepwalking and the honey and the bees, I felt like it was being ripped off from Winnie the Pooh. You know, it's kind of like, because Winnie the Pooh is the honey and all of that stuff, so.
Bears love honey, and I'm a Pooh Bear, so I do care.
But I thought that, but I agree with you, I like that part where they were all Like,
yeah, I thought they were like tricking the Red Dogs. So like Bagheera made fun of them and had them chase him, and then he drops down and Ka's like, ha, I ate him, also you suck. So then they follow Ka, and Ka dips out, and Hathie's like, oh man, you smell disgusting. And they follow him, and he hides, and then King Louie's like throwing crap at him. He's like, you look better like that. And they follow him, and then Baloo's like, hey, follow me, but you can't. And then the bees and honey, obviously.
That was, yeah.
And the water.
But I guess they had to have a reason for the bees and honey.
Sure.
So.
And the whole reason that piece of giant honeycomb fell down for him to use as like a little boogie board.
Yep. Right.
So,
yeah.
But, yeah.
I wonder if they wrote it that way. It's like, okay, we have this idea.
Well,
how do we get there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Who knows? I admire people who write for kids' television and cartoons. Like, first of all, to come up with the sheer amount.
Right.
You have to come up with, because, you know, there's probably 22 episodes, and some of them have more than one short in them. So,
yeah.
I definitely admire people who write for children's television. I don't think I could do it. I can barely write now. But overall, I mean, it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and I laughed.
Personally wasn't a huge fan.
Right. I'd agree.
The second I started the show, was like, oh no. This is gonna be terrible. I was like, I mean...
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be, like, forcing myself to watch. And, actually most of it was. But I did pay attention.
I forced myself yesterday, and then today I kinda was like, are you liking it? Okay. Because, you know, I got it. I get it. What's crazy is that you can tell the difference in caliber, though. Like, Gargoyles genuinely is so good. I was like, I seriously still might continue watching that show.
Wow.
Because I was like,
is that on Disney Plus?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, maybe I will check it out.
Just watch the first episode and see if you enjoy, like, where the story's going. But
I kind of remember Eric watching that.
Yeah, Eric liked Gargoyles. And Eric's never heard of Jungle Cubs, so that goes to show you. And if Eric's never heard of it, Eric was the TV guy when we were young. Didn't like TV. I still don't really like TV, but it's besides the point. With Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa, there at least was a through line. Every short took place in a different part of the world. So it was like Brazil, and then it was like up in the Arctic, and then where this one, it says Born to be Wild. I mean, they're wild animals.
Oh, yeah.
But what is the connection between the three shorts?
Right. I saw none.
Like, one of them gets in trouble in each one, but that's what you would expect in every short.
Like they're on a venture in the jungle.
That's where they live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the through line for this one,
nope.
So... Yeah, episodes 1, 2, and 6. If you're curious how to watch them, I had to purchase them on Amazon. Eric found them on a website. And I went to watch them on that, but it was like such poor quality, and I really didn't want to deal with the ads when I was with you to watch it. So I just bought them. They were $2 a pop. $6 for the 3 episodes. Not terrible. Especially because I haven't been spending as much money on watching stuff because of Disney Plus.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
I wasn't mad about spending the $6. But still is left a lot to be desired. So we're gonna have to, as much as you hate being in videos, we have to have you in a good one. Okay. Like a genuine, she said okay. But a good one normally
only
means
for
longer.
her. Only for her.
A good one normally means a longer video.
I know.
I know. I know. Well, maybe you can just do notes if you hate doing the reciting part so much.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, well, what would you rate it, Mama?
That's funny. I was gonna say 5.
Wow, that's so generous. You really didn't like it.
I was
Why
thinking
5?
3, but then I was thinking there were other parts of it that you brought up. I was like, yeah, that was cute, you know, that part of it. And I was thinking if I was a kid, you know.
Okay, that's so why. What should we do? 5 cubs?
Yeah, 5 cubs.
My final rating is also 5 cubs out of 10. I was also very nice to it because it's a kid show, and I looked at it as a separate episodes instead of as a movie. So 5 cubs out of 10. our total movie count is. Parent death total and crack count are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram to find out what movie I'm watching when. I put updates every Monday and Friday, sometimes Wednesday, but this is the week of guests, which means you get a video every day until the anniversary video. You can't follow my mom on anything because she's mine. Mwahaha! That's not true. I'll share her with everybody. But you can comment down below. She will read them if you want to say hi to her. Say sup. She'll probably plug Eric, so follow Eric again. Thanks for being here, Mama. I know you hate it, but I know you love me so much.
I'll be glad when it's over.
Which is soon, because
Bye!
Join Patreon, because there's so much going on over there. Seriously, I put in so much work and bonus content over there. Please go join Patreon. I want someone to watch it. If that seems like begging, I don't care. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, which is tomorrow, by the way. Comment, like, subscribe, but I'm sure you are, so you do, and don't be this movie about it, in all honesty, because it's not a movie. Also, we have Casey, who's so beautiful. Yeah. Are you laying at our feet?
You happy girl?
You big old lady. You big old lady. She's a big old lady.